It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season and one of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
And it's Green missing.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Iguodala with it, guarded now by Duncan. Curry, good.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Parker with it. And one reason why the Warriors' assists might not rank that high, they did run a lot of post-ups and isolations.
They did. They like to attack on the block and off the dribble. Ball movement wasn't always particularly effective, but it seemed to me that the Warriors were at their best when the ball was flying around the perimeter.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying, Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. And here's Duncan after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. 6 to shoot. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Ball's knocked loose, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Here's Green. 6 to shoot. Green with a screen for Duncan. Parker. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Parker's got his second basket. Tim Duncan, Clark, one of the premier post practitioners in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a handful. Long, crafty, skilled, can finish with either hand. I mean, he's got just about every shot that you need to be effective down there. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
On defense, San Antonio trailing by 2. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Parker against Curry. And it's sent back by Bogut. And he recovers it. The shot, no good. Warriors leading by 4. It's Iguodala with the drive. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Parker for the 3. And Thompson is good for 3. Thompson's got 6.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Duncan outside. Parker dishes to Green. Thompson against Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Thompson outside from deep. And Splitter pulls it down.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Now here's Leonard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Green gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Parker. Green's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Warriors leading by 3.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that In their entire franchise history, they've only missed the playoffs 4 times. That is absolutely remarkable.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Splitter. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And with the Spurs in the playoffs, you can't even begin to think about a postseason without the Spurs being involved. Only 4 absences since 1976. That's incredible.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here is Livingston, covered by Mills. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Of course, with the Spurs, the last time they missed the playoffs, they drafted perhaps one of the best power forwards of all time in Tim Duncan.
Well, you know, he's a part of why they haven't missed the playoffs since. But the organization has run really well from top to bottom. And they deserve nothing but the success they've had since their inception because of that.
Mills with it, guarded by Spates. Back to Ginobili. Kicks it to Duncan. The dish to Mills. Shoots the 3. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got his 3rd assist on the night.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
All sorts of time. They get it back. Here's Spates, and the shot is good. Spates has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. That's good.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. On the wing, Green. Fires the 3, and the shot is good. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Ginobili kicks to Diallo, plays it up and banks it in.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
There's Green with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
For 3.
Spurs trail by 4. And Ginobili, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. Ginobili's got his 2nd bucket tonight. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Rush. And the wide open shot from Green. And that's not going to go. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Warriors on top, up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Under the 3 and Diallo the 4. And it's Splitter in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Once again, Manu Ginobili defied age and was a force off the bench for the Spurs. And just when you thought he was slowing down, he seemed to find new ways to score and contribute.
Golden State's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Gentlemen, Steph Curry's such an incredible outside shooter. He makes impossible shots look easy. Draymond Green said he expects those shots to go in. He said, I'm, quote, amazed when he doesn't make it. Nonetheless, it's still amazing. I guess that's a contradiction. I'm used to seeing it, but it never gets old. Kevin, I bet we can agree with that.
No doubt, Doris. One of the best shows in basketball. Thank you.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Pass to Livingston. Feeds to Thompson. There's the triple. That is good. Thompson's got 9.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they've... finding the holes in this defense.
Ginobili outside, tries again. Off the left rim and out.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Here's Livingston. Misses the 3.
That's not his shot at all. Way too far beyond his range.
Down low, here's Splitter. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through, and that's not something they should get away from.
Parker passes to Leonard. Second chance shot, and the basket by Diaw. Diaw's got 8 points.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
That's a bad shot. You really hurt your team by taking a shot from that range. You put your defense in jeopardy.
And it certainly won't make him any friends with his teammates.
Last season, Coach Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs winning his 5th NBA championship. One of only 5 NBA coaches in the league's history to win that many rings. He's one of the all-time greats.
The Spurs have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Well, he stopped the dunk there. That was a... about the only play he could make.
Well, you don't like to foul, but you don't like to give up an easy dunk either.
And Popovich, the only coach in NBA history to twice win Coach of the Year and an NBA title. Clark in the same season.
And yet he remains so humble. He's highly esteemed by anybody in the NBA and even beyond the NBA when you talk about his leadership and the way he has that mutual respect with his players. It's wonderful to watch how they make it happen. He tells you, first and foremost, it's a players' league, and that's how he goes about his work. Gives all the credit to the great ones he's had the privilege of coaching. That's happening.
And the wide-open shot from Green. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Curry can't. Get it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Leonard dishes to Parker. Lee gets the rebound. Golden State's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Now, here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. And he uses the glass on the layup. Splitter's got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Thompson against Parker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser. He can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well guarded.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Duncan, he's checked in. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. Now a timeout called by Golden State. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
And Steve, with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that is proved to be a factor in his play.
Man, one thing he's been able to do this last season is find ways to quicken that release. So now he can get that 3 off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid and doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
Here is Livingston after the basket by San Antonio.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Now here's Duncan. Mills passes to Bellinelli. The feed to Mills. And Bellinelli kicks to Green. 4 on the clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And both free throws good for Green.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
Tries a 3. Livingston, no luck. And here's Mills. He has 5. Green dishes to Mills. Duncan kicks to Green. And shot on the way. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Green's got 13.
Yeah, it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs lead by 6. And
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with...
welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
What a stellar outing. In this one for Green, he's got 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.